What is up, everybody, and welcome to the third episode in our SEMA journey. Our second episode was absolutely insane, and we're getting prepped to do our SEMA Regional. In this one, we do our SEMA Regional. We get the finishing touches on this thing and do a whole week of media doing the release and doing the reveal. It is a ton of fun, and all the stress. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? We'll find out in this episode. It's a chaotic video. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support that we've been getting on the videos recently. Hopefully you guys have liked this series, and without further ado, let's jump into episode 3. Let's get it. Finally fixing one of the biggest problems that I have with this car, and it is these hideous taillights. These 987.2 taillights are god-awful, and they really don't have many options. 987.1, bunch of taillight variations, and they look good. 987.2, absolutely horrendous. And these, of course, they don't look good with the car. The purple and the red. I've been really wanting to get these taillights. I've actually tried to work with the company who produces these taillights for so long, and they kind of just leave me on red. Don't respond saying no, don't respond saying yes. And so today I went out on a limb, bought them myself. These things right here. Ugh. These things, they're pretty sick. Do they look 100% like amazing? No. Can they look a little ricey? Kinda. The Gen's got clear lenses. This has clear lenses. I'm kind of on that wave right now. I like the clear lens thing a little bit better than the red. I used to love all red, but with this color, it's not really working for me. Let's get these things in. Okay, let's pull out. Yeah. What we also got is more lighting. This garage has very poor lighting, as you guys probably have seen through the whole video series. So I bought super bright daylight lights, and they're this full length, and there's 8 of them in this little box, and we're gonna bridge them all together and turn this into a shop space. Oh, and you see we got a signal light that's just like not plugged in. I guess we'll plug these in and figure out if they work or not. What is this for? It looks, so I'm gonna make my best educated guess right now. This is like a signal wire for a turn signal or something. Usually this is an accessory color. It's not a main power source color. It can be, usually red is. I'm a little disappointed that this didn't have any instructions and just has a loose wire connector like this just left open just for shits and giggles. Figure it out. The other lights work, so I don't really know what that ambient or that loose signal wire with another connection into it goes. Look at this. So it looks very dated. Looks like an old Porsche. You come here, you're like, man, this looks pretty damn good. It's a black housing for the most part, so the light looks kind of like it's tinted, but it's not. So I definitely think this is a win. Wish I could be doing this video series real time with you guys, but there's just so much work that I need to do between actually like my real job, building this thing, trying to hit this deadline for SEMA. It's just an overwhelming amount of work, and I just can't edit all of these videos, you know, in between the time that I'm staying up till 3 a.m. freaking doing the carbon fiber work. It's too much. Since we're doing the whole entire SEMA inside this garage right here, we really need to address the lighting. Let's do that. Let's address the lighting in this thing. I ordered some LED lights. I'll put the link down below for the Amazon link. I absolutely love these lights. It's time to set up the garage. Okay, this is really sketchy. I have this box balanced on this stool right here with the extension cable on top because this cable isn't long enough to reach. We're all bridged together. Let's plug this puppy in and let there be light. Yep. Oh. Sick! Actually, not a lot of work. This is 50 bucks and we have 4 more lights. You could literally light your entire garage for 50 bucks. Best lights ever. I'm gonna continue to be an advocate for it. We even got this light over here. We needed it. Just kidding, sometimes it doesn't like to turn on. Perfect, lighting situation, done. Check that off the list. Oh, there we go, there's the lights on the side. All right, today is the day. Shit. Ready to roll, last day. Last piece that we gotta get from Rap Legacy is the wing. We dropped off the wing earlier this week, which has been absolutely chaotic. Saturday is officially our big day. I still need to get the side skirts on, get the front splitter on, and get the vents in. But yeah, last piece we're getting from Rap Legacy. We're about an hour away. Let's just get it.
I don't want you to get mad, but it's not ready, and it won't be ready till tomorrow.
Joke's on you. They already fucking sent me the picture. Fuck! They sent me a cute picture too. Hey, let me see that shirt. That shirt look crispy.
Hey, LAD, baby boy.
Hey, baby.
That's how we do.
Last piece of the puzzle. We finally here.
He did such an amazing job with this.
This wing, do you know how long I spent on this wing? I told you when I dropped this thing off, dude.
I know, you had somebody else trying to start it and I guess it just didn't go.
Bruh.
Yeah,
Look at
the guys
this.
took their time on it, so.
This thing looks so fucking good. Finally, dude, after so long. This took me a week straight, every day staying up till fucking 3 a.m. wrapping this thing in carbon. Can you tell that this is 4 separate pieces of carbon?
No, you can't.
I seamed it fucking good, huh?
Yeah. And that's how you're supposed to cement. Even with wrap, like obviously you're not gonna do this in one piece, but if you cement in the right spots, man, it looks amazing. What
are you guys working on today? Why you closed the back room like it was a secret?
Oh no. I just closed it because it gets loud in the back.
Go for it. What's up, Kevin?
What's up,
you killed that fucking wing, dude. It looks so good.
Yeah, that was mostly Edwin. He just had me pose.
Yeah, you're looking cute in that picture. I'm gonna put that picture on the screen right now. What's up? What do you think of the wing now it's done?
It looks good.
It looks good, huh? How many pieces of carbon do you think that took me?
I don't know.
That's 4 pieces of carbon.
4?
Yeah, that's all seamed together.
Are you gonna do carbon fiber for us?
Yeah, I will.
That's it. Hey, that's a good business.
I didn't even notice the seam.
Really?
Yeah.
See, there you go. Hey, plug up your collection over here, bro. God damn.
This is like 10%. Everyone's.
That's what I'm feeling, see?
Oh, it's just. You show that. I didn't.
Beantron status. Oh yeah.
The most collectible.
Yeah, the one that's worth the most.
It's not time. We didn't come all this way to just fucking talk about it. Let's put this shit on. Kevin, I'm gonna be out of here. You fucking killed it, bro. On a third layer, so it's gonna look even. You killed it. I'm outie, bro. Thank you. You fucking killed it.
Yeah, it looks good.
We fucking crushed it. Now we just gotta go through Saturday.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I know.
I want to see it with all that carbon on.
Yeah, I know. I gotta get this shit squared away, so I gotta get going and I gotta get all the rest of the pieces. But I'll see you guys later.
You gonna bring it back?
Today?
Not today.
Probably not today. Sometime soon.
Yeah.
Thank you for everything that you guys did because we're all in this together. It was all big teamwork to make this thing freaking happen. So appreciate you guys. Bye.
Prideful style.
No worries. One stop shop. You know who to go to. The best in the business only. The wing came out absolutely phenomenal. Staying up till 3 a.m. every freaking morning trying to get this wing done. Definitely worth it. So I'm stoked. Let's get this bad boy together. At this point, we've made it back home. We have the car with the wing on, and man, this thing looks absolutely phenomenal. Very stoked with the way that came out. However, right now it is Wednesday. Our regional is on Saturday. Like we've been saying, it's coming down to the wire here, and we'll get our side skirts. The side skirts will be finished being cleared today. We'll get them tomorrow. They'll be able to be installed tomorrow on the car. So at the moment we have carbon vents, the carbon wing deck, we'll have the carbon skirts, the carbon wheel, carbon seats. However, what we will be missing is the carbon diffuser, carbon front splitter, and carbon side duct. So these do look rough right now because they're prepped to be done in carbon. So they're sanded very, very roughly. That's so that the resin will adhere to this and we can skin these things pretty easily and have a good bond to our part. They're not ready to get painted whatsoever. However, because we're in such a short time window, I think I'm just gonna paint these things gloss black for the time being with all the scratches and everything that they'll have in it. They will not be close to perfect. However, they will be black and they will match kind of the rest of what we have going on with the theme of the car. I think that's the best move for Saturday. When we display the car, it will look the most complete. If we leave them just like this, I just feel that raw fiberglass work just does not present well. Unfortunately, that's where we're at right now with this. So I'm just gonna spray these black for the time being. They're not gonna be shot well. We also have to put in this half of the roll cage. So the roll cage is out. Yeah, tidying up some stuff that we gotta do. Put some of the back end pieces where the trunk is at back together. But for the most part, everything is coming together. Chaos, running things down to the wire. So there's a lot of stuff to do in 3 days. So we're gonna get it, we're gonna do everything that we can. I'm talking a lot, I'm just kind of updating you guys as I go. This is where we're at right now. This is Wednesday before the 17th, September 17th, which is my regional. Cross your fingers for us. Right now we're putting in the work. We're not sleeping and we're hoping that we're gonna get it. If we don't win, I know for a fact that I gave everything to my 120% that I could give. I lost sleep. I stayed up 24 hours in the day. Like I've put in the work and the hours to get there. I think that I deserve it, or at least one of the spaces. It's not like we're competing for the top #1 space. We're competing for the top 6. So I think we deserve to be on that pallet. Let's get this done. This is literally as much effort as I'm gonna put into these things. I know that can be contradicting to placing and doing well and trying to place for SEMA and doing everything to the best of the best. I get it, but we're gonna be doing this round virtually, and I'm not gonna highlight these parts. I'm just gonna speak on it, saying they will be carbon. This is what they look like for the moment, and I think they're gonna look much better being black than they will be how they were. I'll really focus in on the parts that we actually do have and that we have done well, like the wing. Like, look at how beautiful this wing is. That's what we'll focus on. We'll make sure the whole process of the build will be documented and that they know for SEMA they will actually be carbon. That's why this roof also is wrapped in gloss black for the time being, because I also have plans to skin the roof completely in carbon. All right, so it is literally Friday. Tomorrow is our SEMA Young Guns presentation, and we literally just got our side skirts back from clear. They did not come out perfectly like how we wanted to. The carbon, we actually have no issue with. It's actually the resin. So I had 2 sets of resin that we were using. They're all the same brand. One was newer than the other. I did not realize that resin has a shelf life, and that even though it's clear resin, or clear epoxy I should say, when it ages it turns more yellow, and it yellows when it goes on. So we have some pretty significant yellowing of these parts, and I'll show you guys right here. So hopefully you guys can see that. it's pretty yellow. The thing is, it's not like yellow like old carbon fiber yellow. It's more like yellow as in like Kevlar yellow. It's like gold. Unfortunately, even after sanding and then clearing these, it did not take the yellow out. That is the hue of the resin, and for us to fix that, we would need to sand this back down to bare carbon, and I think and relay it. We just don't have time for that, and unfortunately, I think that's just kind of these things be. It's more yellow on the top than it is on the sides. Where it pulled mostly, like where the resin pulled the most, is where it's the most yellow. Like here in the shade, you can't really tell that it's yellow, but in the sun, for sure you can. Other than the yellowing, look at this. These things came out absolutely amazing. Very stoked with that. Now it's time to get this on the car. All right, we got the first side skirt completely on. And this thing is looking mighty. Whew. This thing is looking sick. Look at this. Carbon side skirt, man. Honestly, you can't even tell the yellowing when it's on the car. Hard to tell because all the parts that are really yellow are casted with shadows because it's so close. You know what I'm saying? Like, the biggest pool of yellow is like right here, but you can barely tell because the sun obviously, like this is direct sunlight. Time to get this next one on. So we're gonna pause for a quick second so I can kind of explain what you're about to see. At this point, we had the carbon side skirts on the car, we had the rest of the kit bolted on, we have all of our excess parts spray painted black, and now it's time for our regional. A little bit about the regional that I did not tell you guys. I had to prepare a 20-minute presentation about myself, my background in the automotive industry, my goal for this car, what I had built by myself, what I had gotten help with, anything that I had outsourced. Very high intensity. The whole panel of judges for the Battle of the Builders, I believe, was on this call. I think there was like 20 people. The caveat to that is I could not see any of them. It was a Zoom call that somebody else had to hold the phone for me and record the whole thing, and I wasn't supposed to have any distractions. I should have done this in the shop, but obviously, as you guys know, I didn't have access to that. So the mailman, any random people walking by, cars going by, I could not be distracted by any of that. I had to ignore it, keep on with the presentation, and try not to get messed up by anything. And we worked so hard just to get here. We're running on no sleep. I barely got to practice. So I'm real nervous. High intensity. It's all coming down to this. And I recorded it. Here it is. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Tyler Cordura. I'm 27 years old. I'm from Rialto, California. And I'd like to say my automotive journey in the industry didn't really start out like most people. I didn't really have family members in the industry. I didn't really have grandparents or anybody who could really kind of show me around. It kind of came out of necessity. When I was 16 years old, I needed to drive because that was the only way I could get myself back and forth to school. And being young and with a limited budget, what I ended up getting was this 98 Mustang GT. And unbeknownst to me and my dad, unfortunately, this car was plagued with rust. The convertible top didn't work and it leaked. The air conditioning didn't work. It also had a list of other problems. And unfortunately, with me being so young and not really having any money to kind of fix any of these issues, The biggest thing that I needed to do was get a job and start working. Unfortunately, the repairs for this car kind of stacked up to the point where I really wasn't able to kind of keep up with it. And it brought me to this point where I needed to figure out how to fix this car and for relatively cheap and to do it myself. So I turned to the internet car forums and YouTube. Kind of long story short here is after a lot of trial and error and time and hours of research, I was actually finally able to fix this car, and I was able to fix it for significantly cheaper than what the shop was going to charge me to fix this issue. This is really where the bug kind of hit me. I was just captured by this idea and just incessant that if I could research and do enough time and effort into this thing, no matter what happened with this car, I would be able to fix it no matter what happened. And that soon transformed into the how can I make this better? How can I make this faster? How can I make it louder? How can I make it cooler? That inspired some of the modifications. I got suspension for the car, I put wheels and tires on the car, the exhaust, did a little tune on it, your basic enthusiast things. Now, when I was 21, what I ended up doing was I sold the car, and I wanted to build something bigger and better. I ended up buying a 2012 Genesis Coupe, which the intention to fully build this thing. So over the last 5.5 years or so, that's exactly what I did. Put a wide body kit on it. I put a big aero kit on it, a custom turbo kit with a Garrett GT 3076R. It has a full Heltec Platinum Pro ECU, fuel injectors, fuel pump, front mount intercooler, all these things. It makes 450 wheel horsepower. Now, simultaneously with that build, I started my own YouTube channel to document that entire journey of me building this car and just my pure enthusiasm for the automotive industry and the community. And I just kind of documented everything that I was doing. Now, along this journey, a big thing for me actually was to participate in SEMA. I had always seen these people on TV build these cars and build these ridiculous things, trying to actually go to this show, and I was very inspired and I wanted to do that. Now, as much as I had networked in the community and in the industry to kind of learn from people on what are the proper ways to professionally build a car, to do these things the right way, right? It never really seemed like that dream kind of came to fruition because I was a young kid. I really didn't have much automotive experience, and the single car that I built wasn't really anything drastically crazy. So that kind of brought me to where I am at today. I bought this Cayman, and I'm super grateful and thankful to have had the opportunity to not only buy it, but to build it the way that I did, to compete here at this competition. And I really wanted to do something that would earn a little bit of respect in the industry. So I have put 99% of the work into this car, into this build. I was doing it in my parents' driveway, my buddy's driveway. I would borrow a lift space whenever I would need it for my friends. And really, I was moving mountains to just make this project happen. I even turned the spare room in my apartment into a clean room for carbon fiber so that I can get some of the pieces that I had done on this car and do them well. Kind of with that, I just really didn't want to look back at this experience and wish that I could have done more. So I left no leaf unturned to say, and I did everything that I could to do this. And I really want to show you guys, take the time now to showcase kind of the car and show you guys what I was able to achieve. We did it! It's been 2 days since we did our regional. And I kind of took the last 2 days off to myself just to not stress about anything. And it feels so crazy to finally have this huge weight lifted off of my shoulders from how much pressure I've been in and not sleeping and doing all this work for the past, 3.5 weeks now. And I felt very fitting doing this shoot to finally reveal the car. Obviously, you guys know that it's not 100% done yet because the front splitter is not done, the rear diffuser is not done. Obviously, the intake vents aren't done, the roof didn't get finished. There's some obviously odds and ends that still need to get finished. However, this is as together as it's gonna get before SEMA, and I didn't want to wait to have to all the way until November to reveal it to you guys. You guys can obviously see the other carbon bits and know what's going on. We will find out in about a week if we're gonna make it or not, which is insane. So I'm just trying not to stress myself out. I know we gave it the best of my ability and I gave it everything that I had. If you guys like this series, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. It has been drastically different night and day from what I've done before. This is my first time actually taking a pause away from YouTube and stopping my content while not stopping filming. I've filmed so much stuff. I have so much stuff on a hard drive right now. I haven't even started the editing process for this whole series. I don't even know how it's gonna come out. So hopefully it turns out well. What you guys just witnessed was actually Alex Burley's amazing video.
What?
You killed it.
I'm out here in the dark.
I hope you guys liked it.
Trying to make it not look dark.
If you guys liked Alex's video, this thing has been absolutely sick, and I really appreciate everything that he did, and he killed it. I haven't even seen the video yet, but I know this guy killed it. So catch his stuff will be in the corner, links in the description below, and he will also be right here.
Hello.
What's up?
How's it going?
Chris, do you know I do YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, another day, another shoot. This has been like a whole documentary. I'll kind of tell you because I was telling Alex. Alex was helping me film something. I've been filming like this whole documentary of how I put this together and like doing this whole SEMA journey, and I'll let you know because today's the day that I know, and we're telling these people at the same time. We officially made it into SEMA today. We got our official acceptance. They called us and they told us, Greg, one of the directors of the SEMA organization or the Young Guns divisions, whatever, gave me a call and told me that he had some good news for me. Good news and bad news. He said, bad news, you didn't make one of the 6 spaces. And I was like, oh. And he was like, good news is, that's because you're number 7. This is the first time we're taking 7. I took something special. The other 6 people are golden ticket winners, and I won the Spirit of the Event award. So I'm also competing at SEMA, and I'm going as the 7th person, which is pretty crazy, insane. So we're officially there, and dude, now we have this fine gentleman to come, to come shoot this again.
Again?
Well, not again. I mean another day. This is my second shoot this week with this. This is my first week with it put together.
What was the first one, Alex?
Well, yeah, Alex was shooting video-wise. I actually shot all those pictures that you saw. So...
Am I like your first that's not Alex?
Yeah, first that's not Alex, first that's not me.
I won't fail you, I swear. At least I'll try not to fail you.
Everybody follow Chris's stuff because he's an amazing photographer. He has a very unique style that I'm a big fan of. It has like this...
Very hazy
mist to it. And you know what? I tried to emulate that the other day. I was like, oh, I kind of like this soft look. And I turned my textures all the way down.
Turn the clarity all the way down. Dehaze, like just... My editing is just match sliders until it looks cool.
It looks so good. We'll insert the pictures here. But this is the point of the documentary that I'm just going to let you guys know because I have no idea how this is coming together. We fucking made it. All the hard work that we did. We made it. All the nights up till 3 a.m. Literally for the last 3 or 4 weeks trying to get this together, and it finally came together. It's insane.
You earned it.
Yeah, I feel like we put in the work. Dude, I turned so I gotta show you this and get your opinion because you haven't seen any of this yet.
I don't think I have. Last time I saw it
was in pieces or colors.
It was in colors. It was all gray and white.
So you see these carbon fiber side skirts here, and then that carbon wing deck.
I heard you like made those. Those are made by you?
Those were made by me. I turned my freaking spare room in my apartment into a
molding place?
Yeah, I put tarps everywhere all over everything and then hand did this inside my apartment.
I don't even know how you do this.
It's insane.
The fact that this isn't like a shop thing and
Yeah.
you did it is really cool.
What's your opinion of this, Chris? You've seen carbon pieces before. What do you think, quality-wise?
It looks like a shop. I'm not too big on carbon. I'm usually a paint guy, but when I walk up to like other carbon pieces and then yours, it looks pretty much the same.
It gets the Chris stamp of approval here.
I approve.
Okay, sick. Now we're gonna get to shooting. Thanks for being a part of this, show, the episode. I don't know.
Episode, something. Documentary.
Yeah.
Hey, they made an exception for you.
They did make an exception for me, which is crazy. Because he was like, you didn't quite make it, but we didn't want you to not be a part of it. You can shoot, do your thing. Do your thing, Chris.
When you said so, I feel it how you feel it right now. Been thinking about what it taking next. Wanna run it by you, send a text, I know it's late. Every time I shoot that shot, know I net it. I ain't stressing, I ain't worried about the pressure. It ain't nothing, I've been vetted. It's testosterone in your section.
We just absolutely killed this photo shoot. This was how long? A 4-hour shoot?
I got here like what, 7, and
Yeah.
what time is it now? It is
Midnight?
12:06 right now.
Yeah.
We've been here. I've been doing this a lot. We've hit like what, 5, 6 locations.
Yeah. Chris killed it. We're gonna put all these pictures inside this video, maybe, or we're gonna take super iconic ones, but we had to finish it out here at 7-Eleven. One of our goals, we have to try to get the license plate that they give to 7-Eleven for the cool cars at 7-Eleven, right,
Yeah,
Chris?
no, I didn't even know about that. That was a thing.
Yeah.
Until he told me that you can have like a cool frame if it gets on the Instagram or something.
Yeah. So we're gonna try and make the 7-Eleven page. If we make the 7-Eleven page, I'm gonna also put it in this video. But yeah, that's a wrap for this shoot. Chris needs to go home. He lives an hour and a half away. It's midnight.
I drove far for this thing. I didn't want to miss on the opportunity to be
It's insane.
one of the first ones to do it.
You're insane. Hit him up. Pay this man to do your photos, please.
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 I like doing it.
Please.
Give me cool cars.
Okay. Bye.
See ya.
I'm back at it.
You always see us doing some dumb shit.
I'm back at it again.
We're definitely not doing anything dumb. This was just too cool for me not to include in some sort of segment. 405 Motoring. If you need any detail work, ceramic coating, whatever you need, come here. They have these, and if you get any work done by them, you could shoot your car in here maybe. Or inside here. What is life? This is way too freaking cool not to show you guys. So sick. But the best part about this whole showing is I drove an hour in traffic to come see my boy Elias just for this. Just for this. This, what we're doing right here. It's so sick. Hey, people think we may be dumb, but we know.
We're actually
know.
pretty smart. You know, like I think I'm pretty smart. I mean, like, yeah, I got like 14 tickets, but we're not counting those.
You're right.
That's for the clips of me being smart.
Dude, this thing looks so good in this lighting. T-minus, I think we have 6 days before this has to come apart, so we can get into our whole SEMA crunch and finish this car for SEMA, because at the moment we still have spray painted front splitter, spray painted rear diffuser, no side vents, no carbon rear, or no carbon roof. So
You like the stance?
oh baby.
Oh yeah.
Just sick little plug for you guys. This place is dope. That's all I'm gonna say. Come here.
You want to hit those lights?
Yep. This is insane. What is life? This tiny bot head is so sick. All right, so by this clip, you guys probably have no idea where we're at. Well, I'm here with Brandon from TinyBot and
What's going on, guys?
the whole TinyBot crew over here. The media crew, is that what we could say?
The media crew, yep.
What are we doing here today, Brandon?
So we're taking photos and videos before you destroy it to take it to SEMA. No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
Before you clean it up for SEMA. We're really trying to show off the Pearl Lavender because honestly, you're the first one with it on a Cayman S.
Right. And it looks insane. This whole shop space is insane. Where are we at today?
We're at 0260 Studios. Our friend Eddie owns a studio over here and has a really nice setup, as you guys can see.
Yeah.
It really shows off the colors well, it shows off the cars well, the curves, everything. Perfect.
Yeah. This entire week of doing media with this car since it's been finished has been absolutely insane. Coming out here, you said 0 to 60?
Yeah, 0260 Studios. Yep.
0 to 60 Studios. So shout out to Eddie. Thank you for letting us come through and shoot this thing today.
This is our first time debuting the head too, so you're the first person with it.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Look at this thing that we got over here. It's insane. Somebody's gonna wear this later. Oh, very exciting. We have 2 days left, today and then tomorrow, before we break this thing down again before SEMA. So we're trying to get as much quote unquote studio time as we can.
Can't see shit out of this thing. Harry goes, you can see. I can't see shit. I can see more of it. Okay. I gotta use like one eye.
This is absurd. What is like? They asked me if I have time for rollers. What kind of man do I look like? A man who doesn't do rollers? Say less.
30 minutes. That's all we need, bro.
This has been an insane shoot so far. I like you guys.
Yeah, now it's time to get rollers.
Yeah. Yeah, rollers gonna be fun. I actually haven't shot rollers with this car yet, so it's gonna be the first one. Hey. Alright, so the shoot with Tiny Bot yesterday was absolutely amazing. Those guys are so cool. I had a ton of fun. Studio was awesome. It's currently the next day. It's like 8:30 in the morning and we are into shoot number 2 for the weekend. We're heading out to Riverside to go out to an airport. Later on we're going to be in LA shooting with another set of 2 photographers. This is the last you know, few photo shoots that I've set up for this entire weekend. Just trying to capitalize on all the media and everything that we can do before this car needs to get broken back down again to complete it for SEMA. But this has been absolutely insane. This car has been popping off on TikTok, popping off on Instagram. Absolutely just stoked on the great response that we've had, and I cannot wait to release this entire series for you guys on YouTube. I put a lot of time and effort in this. Haven't even started editing this process actually yet. This week we're also starting all the carbon fiber work on the roof, so we're just putting in the work, baby. So yeah, let's meet back up with you guys when we get to the airport, because this is not safe. Don't vlog and drive. All right, so like I said, shoot number 2 for this weekend. We're out here with Jose and I think it's Jeanette. I almost ruined it. It's not like crazy early anymore. It's like, I don't know, 10. And we're at Speedway Express. Shout out Speedway Express for letting us, actually not letting us do it. We're just doing this. So I don't know what Jose's plan is for today. All right, so Jose, you also have a YouTube channel, right? What are we doing today? What's the plan?
We're gonna shoot some cinematics for my channel. I haven't been shooting that much in a while, so trying to get back into it.
All right, so go check out Jose's channel because he probably made a freaking banger-ass video.
Yeah, Jose2G on YouTube.
There you go. And then how can people follow you, Jeanette?
My Instagram is Jeanette Mendoza _. It's really long, but you could just put it under there for them, yeah.
You got it. So if you want to follow Jeanette, you want to follow Jose, links are down below. The shoot location number 2, Jose?
Yep.
Sick. How long have you been doing YouTube for? Let's give the people who you are.
I've been doing it for like 4 years.
Been doing it for 4 years. What do you primarily focus on?
Just cars and models usually.
Cars and
my main
models.
stuff. I want to branch out, start doing vlogging, but I just haven't had the time.
Right. How do you get into that?
Honestly, in high school, I took a video class. I was really good at it. Freaking just I like cars, started filming cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then how do you make the connections to film with people like Jeanette? How does that even happen?
It started with the first video and the model, and then a whole bunch of models saw it, and then they started
network,
just
right?
Yes, yeah.
So make things happen, right?
Yep.
All right, Jose, Jeanette, it's been fun. And we'll meet you guys at our LA shoot in 3, 2, 1. What's up, bro?
What's up? Nice to meet you.
Yeah. we'll get one of these on here.
Definitely.
Let's plug up all your guys' stuff.
Missing Key Media on Instagram and Twitter.
And Twitter.
Yeah. At Destin, DEST0N.
These guys are pretty ridiculous photographers. And they brought me to this absurd spot. As you guys can see, look it. Told you, 2 shoots, 1 day. Insane. LA streets, baby.
Did you just get back from another shoot?
I did.
Dang, how far was that?
I went from Costa Mesa to Riverside to my parents in Rialto, and then from there out here. Dude, this shit's nuts.
Oh yeah.
Monsters, tell me, do you believe in those monsters? I'm talking dreams so big that they'll haunt you, or they'll calm you. That's how you know if you gotta go and get to win and not conquer. I had to go out and get it without a sponsor. Kept it real, never crooked, yeah, that's honor. Now I can go out and get it how I want to. Hashtag bless, I choose.
That was your outro.
We're at shot number 2. This spot is pretty sick. Not gonna lie, I hate coming to LA, but this spot is pretty sick. These roads are just so fucked, and it's like so hard to drive a lowered car here.
Dude, I almost hit like 8 potholes on the way here.
My
bike was.
I love you, but I also was kind of rooting for you to fall over on the side when you tried to do your little U-turn right there.
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that was a tight turn.
That was a tight turn.
Yeah.
And I would have laughed a little bit if you dropped it.
No, it wasn't that I was gonna drop it. It was that I was gonna go right into the car.
Yeah.
And I just didn't want to go into the car.
Oh man, concluding the week of media before this thing needs to be broken down again. It's been exciting. I've been all over the fucking place. We went to Riverside, we went to Fullerton, we went to LA twice. This is our second time back out here.
As you said it, my thumb was on.
That's a wrap.